We say what they can't radio.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Basketball Our Way. We here with my man, Dust,
the hater,
my arch nemesis slash my best friend on the gram.
I be reading y'all thread. I be like, can he go to sleep?
Now, listen, I tell people, I say it all the time on y'all page. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah. Definitely a show.
Y'all be going in on the inbox. Y'all be really having a long time. I be cracking up like I can't.
We definitely go in. Yeah, because
but I respect that she know her sports.
Oh no,
she's a difference. If you gonna cipher with me, you gotta know what you're talking about.
Because y'all be going on and on and on.
We go in. And we attack other people too.
Oh yeah, facts. In fact, you gotta attack other people because they be talking some craziness too. But on the lighter note, it's Mother's Day weekend.
Yes, shout out to all the mothers.
Happy
Mother's Day.
Thank you.
It's Mother's Day
weekend.
Day
to the mothers in the room.
Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there.
I'm happy to be a mom. That's one of my greatest things in the world. Let me just speak on that for 1 second. You know, I still find it to be overwhelming, the fact that we are able to create life.
It's incredible.
It's crazy to me. And I'll be like, listen, I carried a human being and I pushed out a whole person.
Then people will tell you God ain't real.
That's because they're stupid.
They
Those are the stupid ones. Because if God is not real, please explain that to me.
It must be science.
I need an explanation. I am sorry.
It's the science people.
She'll be 25 and my son will be 23, and it's still overwhelming to me that I really carried a whole life in me.
That's the. I mean, if you never believed in anything and you don't believe in God, then explain that.
Yeah,
I'll need an explanation. How was I able to?
Yeah.
A whole
for
human
9 months
being.
though.
That's.
Not 2 months, not 9 months.
It still freaks me out. Y'all think I'm bugging? That still has me overwhelmed.
It freaks me out so much that I'm never having a kid. And then like the opposite. I said, "Oh, this is just too unreal. Like I'm never doing this."
Yeah,
thanks to Monique, she's going to be the vessel that will have my grandbaby.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Thank you, Monique.
But
I appreciate
speaking
you.
of
shout
mothers,
out to my moms and my sisters.
Shout out.
Listen, my mama.
Speaking of mothers, let's speak about the mother of the day, Miss Aisha Curry.
Oh.
Everyone, if you haven't seen it, she was on Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith.
For her to go. They
Jada, let me tell you something.
With them?
Jada,
they sleeping with each other.
Jada is like, how can I put it? She's like kind of like Ebro. She gonna get you to come up there and say something. She gonna rock you right into it. You gotta be careful when you go on Jada.
You gotta know how to trade and dodge.
Yes, you gotta be careful when you go on Jada's
His mother did not like that neither. I mean, her whole demeanor after she said that.
It definitely changed.
I understand where she's coming from. However, I just think that she should have had that conversation.
Wait, hold, stop.
He said, whoa, stop.
I understand.
Wait, let me tell her. Just in case you didn't see it, Red Table Talk, she said, verbatim, she just feels,
Aisha Curry is Stephen Curry's wife.
Stephen Curry's wife.
One of the best NBA players in the world.
He has a lot of people, of course, fans and groupies are right, shooting a shot, and she feel like nobody does it to her. That was her quote. That's what she said. Now we're trying to figure out a lot of people, and I see, of course, like I told somebody else today, the dudes got to take every opportunity they can to profit.
I don't think it's an opportunity thing. My thing is this: for her, it's like if you dating one of those guys and he's not, maybe I won't say he's the squeaky clean because we don't know what he does off camera.
Right.
But he carries himself
like a
well.
Clean dude,
he carries himself to a high standard.
He's very God.
Exactly, God-fearing individual. This is because you could be dating another ball player, and every week he's
you could be dating Tristan
Thompson. You could be that chick.
J.R. Smith.
You could be dating J.R.
Like come
what's
on.
the other one that just got caught with the trannies? Dwight Howard.
Oh yeah.
That could be your husband.
Thank you.
So my thing is this: it's not
Stephen Curry.
what she said it. I'm telling women on social media, it's not what she said it. It's how she said it. Because it's almost like when do you say, where's your satisfaction? When are you satisfied? Not to say, okay, well, I missed this era and maybe, sometimes it still sparks my mind. It's like, well, I don't get the attention from guys. But if he was doing it and those females that come to them games and girls would be like, oh, divorce him. He's cheat. He will get bashed. If he made that statement, he would have got destroyed.
Yeah, definitely.
But when it comes to a woman, it seems like there's always an excuse in between.
Now, can I explain what I mean by
please explain.
What she said? Now, I get what me personally, and I'm not tooting my
explain
own
to,
horn. I am
no.
not saying that I'm the most beautiful girl in the world, but I get a lot of attention. Some unwanted attention.
Okay.
Sometimes I walk around mean mugging on purpose, thinking that's going to sway men.
Right.
They're like, you too pretty. Won't you smile? And I'm like, so maybe I got to carry a gun in my hand?
Right. 100%. Right.
The fuck alone.
Right.
However, sometimes her husband gets a lot of attention.
Right.
A lot.
But he's on
good,
the
bad,
biggest
or indifferent.
stage.
I know that, but you also got to understand this. I don't know. To me, she's beautiful.
Come on.
She's
And it's a
beautiful.
respect factor. Hold on. It's a respect factor. Some dudes are so much fans of Steph Curry for the people that love him.
They respect him.
They respect him. That's
then
his wife.
and then they know how he carries himself.
You'll never see Michelle Obama nowhere. I don't care how ratchet the dude is off the corner of
Corner.
the corner.
Yeah.
He gonna see her and salute her.
Of course.
That's
She's gonna bow
Barack's
down.
wife. You understand?
Right.
I
Beyonce is
agree.
Jay's
Wife. Yeah.
Right.
Nope. You see what happened with Offset, right? You see those comments? Yo,
Yeah,
dude, you better watch your mouth. That didn't even come from Jay.
Yeah.
Because you set them to a high standard.
Right.
So for when you say that,
just
it's
like with
almost
Laura London and Nipsey Hussle.
you see with Kodak.
Everybody went at him.
Negative
Like, dude,
7 million.
we gonna come
not
check
only-
you, okay? We gonna
Not only that,
say
his
something
music
else.
is played nowhere now.
Yeah.
Nowhere
because
now.
the respect they had for Nipsey
Then
Hussle.
you perform for a white crowd and they jumped you.
They jump. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
It's
Now, this
not
is
just
my
a color
question.
thing.
This
It's
is-
respect
Right.
factor.
This is my
Yeah.
question with this whole thing. Now, I have never been a fan of Aisha Curry because to me she does too much.
Okay.
Or has always done.
She's
too
a little bit of a Donald
Attention,
Trump.
yeah. She likes attention.
and that's what
She's
it
a
led
Twitter.
me
She's
to.
a Twitter.
Is
a Twitter
does
thug.
this comment kind of back up the things she does? Being on Twitter with the crazy tweets saying
Yeah,
this.
100%.
Is it just because she don't get the type of attention she feels she does?
Or maybe she didn't
But
get
this
to
is my
date.
thing.
Because was
This
that her first love? Like, did they
They've
come
been
out of
together
high
for a
school?
while, since like
she
high
didn't
school.
get to date.
I'm just tired of the excuse. I'm just tired of
Yeah.
excuse. I want to see, and I'm not saying because I get it. You know, women gonna stand with women.
Yeah.
But it has
but
to be
I'm a realist.
100%. That's what I'm saying. It has to be somebody to say, yo, you don't get a slap on the wrist because we thought we understood what you were saying.
No,
you
right,
was
right.
wrong.
Yeah,
I felt like
You don't
this.
say that.
Yeah.
I felt like I think
'Cause Jada was
she
kinda
shouldn't have-
like-
Jada. That's what Jada do.
Jada swinger, all right?
Right.
Jada
Right,
like
Will.
Jada like I could get you
Be
the
going-
forms. I
Exactly.
could get y'all the forms today if y'all can have
Sign
y'all
off on it, and you can get all the attention at the little house we're gonna have set up for you.
That
but
just
when
wasn't a good look.
see, but let me say something. With me, I'm a realist. Like I am not always. If a woman is wrong, she dead ass wrong,
Yeah.
and
Right.
that's just how I am.
Yeah,
I don't agree with women who don't want their child to see their father because you're bitter and you're mad. No,
Please
Let
say that
fucking
again.
kid-
Say that again. Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
am not
whoa,
that
whoa,
way,
whoa.
and I will tell you, you're dead ass wrong.
Yeah.
I know how important it is for a child to have a father. So on that note,
Especially a little girl.
100%, and a man, and a boy. You can, women cannot. I don't care how many women say, "Oh, I can't do it." Sometimes you don't have a choice, but you cannot raise a man, a boy to be a man. There's no
100%.
way. That's the reason to
He's
have a
gonna
mother
find
and a
his
father.
way around men. So when your kid is in the street at 19, 20, don't ask why.
He's
Because you
a
kept
man.
his father out of his life, his
Right,
whole life.
being an asshole because you're mad
Yeah.
because he don't
Yeah.
want you, or he got a girlfriend and a baby and a wife and all this
Right,
stupidness. But
right.
I feel like with Asia Cape, I feel like she wants attention.
So this is my question, and this is what I
Is
started to
Stephen
think
Curry
about.
not giving her
What
attention? They just had another baby.
What kind of attention does she want? Because I'm gonna tell you all the attention she got. She got a cooking show because it's Stephen
She
Curry.
does.
She got a cooking book.
Right.
She's on Essence. She was on Cover Girl.
She has
What
her own
more
makeup.
attention do that?
Let me say this.
And she is talented in her own right.
Shout out
Baby,
to my
that's
home-
Stephen Curry.
She want
Right,
cat
but listen,
calls.
shout out to my homegirl Royalty because she said something real crazy to me.
She want to walk down the street and get a cat.
She
call.
said it's not the fact that she's fishing for attention or she needs a certain type of attention. Some people got to remember what they signed up for.
I
You
agree.
signed up for this.
Yeah.
You
You've
did.
been with him for how long? You signed up for this. This has been your husband since y'all was in high school, or
Yeah.
your boyfriend since
Yeah.
before
You've been
he
on this
became a
road,
bitch.
yeah.
You've been on this road.
But this is what I'm trying to. The attention
You
she
should have
wants.
split your oats prior to
She
getting
looking-
married. Then.
Exactly.
She's looking for the wrong.
You skipped your whole
attention.
phase. That's your fault.
Baby,
That's
you
right.
got attention. You got attention.
You got
You
Stephen
on a
Curry.
magazine? No. You are Aisha Curry, the girl. What?
You
who
have.
knows
She,
you?
I
You
feel
are
like
on
she
covers
made
of
her own
magazines.
lane.
But that's a lot of. It's not just her though, but it's a lot of. I'm not
It
direct.
is.
It's men too.
That one
men too.
attention, yeah.
It's men
Especially
too.
the ones that be on Instagram. I call them
It's
out all
not.
the
It's
time.
not
Like,
even
get
just attention. You
Validation.
listen. You know what you signed up for.
Yeah.
You got this type of woman, and she do you dirty, and she do all this stuff in the media about you. This what you signed. Kanye, no shot at you. You know what you signed up for.
With who, Kim?
Yes.
Who's freeing prisoners, but she's
Yeah.
really not freeing prisoners
Yeah.
because she's not talking about
Yeah.
the two African American lawyers who's freeing the prisoners.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You see
him.
what I'm saying? You signed up for this. Y'all got
Kanye
on, y'all
needs to speak
got
the
on
fuck
your
out while he's
knee
having
and
church on
yo,
Sundays.
people just don't. And I said this once again: when we start dealing with the truth of the matter, of these problems, People gonna look at themselves in a different light.
Right. Yeah.
You signed up. Listen, you chose to be with Steph Curry.
You sure did.
Yeah.
Have all them kids behind him early.
Yeah.
Maybe you were secure in the bag. We could say that
Oh, that
too.
bag is secured.
Okay, see?
Tom
but,
Brady.
but now if that's the case, then don't come out 15
Yeah.
years later and
Yeah.
start talking about you need male attention.
I'm just trying to figure out
How do you deal with that as a man? Your husband is in the middle of the playoffs. Okay?
Yeah.
He don't need his wife
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
red table talk.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on. You
This
would
is
never see Savannah James. That's LeBron James' wife.
100%.
Come
Yeah.
on no making no videos and stuff about going on.
But let me tell you
she's not
something.
even going on the red table.
Yo, stop going on red table talk. It's the setup. Y'all gotta stop.
It's the plot.
Yo, it's the plot. Yo, Jada got y'all coming up
She
there.
sure do.
Crazy.
Yo,
Her
looking
mother
crazy.
looking like twins.
Yeah, look.
Yo,
They
let's
look
look at
good. They
Red
some
Table.
good-looking women.
Red Table Talk started what 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Look how many big name interviews.
And then you
Red
know,
Table Talk has
I
had.
tell
She's
people this all the
Jada.
time.
She
And
really
Will
getting
Smith.
You
y'all,
gotta
y'all.
remember this too. Social media is undefeated.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
that's a
definitely
You
fact.
put that
Yes,
out there in
sir.
the air. Once
Oh, they
the internet
riding her.
gets it, they're destroying her.
Stephen Curry had to come out and he
make
had
a-
to
make
make
a
a
statement
statement.
with his
wife.
And he had to do that because that's his wife.
Right.
But I can guarantee you this. If I was him when I got home, I said, let me fucking tell you one
Yo,
thing,
word.
okay?
She
Get
heard
your ass, go on another TV
Yeah.
show.
Get a
okay?
diary.
Go,
Get a
that's what you
diary.
need to do.
Get
Write
a
it
journal
down.
or diary. Write down your feelings. Go with your homegirls.
Exactly.
Go out, get a drink, and come home. Take
She
care
got
of
a restaurant. Go
Stop.
to the restaurant
Start cooking, right?
and drink.
Nah,
have
for
a,
real.
Have a
For real
beverage.
though.
Go
Sometimes
in it and make up
Whatever
another
happened
recipe.
to ladies' night? Why you
Jada Pickens. Red table talk is
man.
ladies'
that was
night.
ladies' night. Look where it got her. You don't do ladies'
was-
night on
No, I'm talking
camera.
about going out. Get
I
your sexy
agree.
girl dress
That's what-
on.
That's when she
Go
went.
with your friends
You
so you
don't-
can get that male attention so you can be like,
Exactly.
I'm
You
married.
don't do ladies' night
There
on
you
camera.
go.
I'm
There you
married.
go. Go to the club so all the guys can lust over you. Come home to me.
And they know who
That's
you are. Oh,
ladies' night.
that's Stephen Curry. Right? She look good, but
They
she
all
married.
exactly. Come on, you want attention?
It's
Now,
respect.
while we speaking about Stephen Curry, let's get to some basketball because everybody ragging his wife. We don't need
Yeah,
to add to
let me
it.
just put this out there. I need this on camera. Mo, please. I need this because y'all would probably never, ever, 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 ever hear me say this ever again in life.
Yes, I need this too.
I found myself rooting for the Golden State Warriors last night. And only because I hate Harden that much. So I was rooting for them. My stomach was hurting. I felt like I was watching LeBron James in that championship, in that finals game against Warriors, game 7. It was that I was feeling last night. I was happy when they beat them. Because Harden, to me, I always said, and I said this, I'm like, I don't care about nothing about what he do in the regular season. He has yet to be proven in the playoffs.
Now-
And once again, he didn't disappoint. He
Now-
sucks. Go Warriors.
Let's take this to a deeper level because
Okay.
we watched the.
I want to
game
hear
last
y'all
night.
come back before I say anything first because you know I'm
I know
gonna
you
go in.
ready.
We watched
Yeah,
the game
I'ma go
last
in.
night. This is more than just a Harden problem. I don't feel like numbers wise he was the problem.
He's the problem.
Numbers wise, he's not really truly never the problem. But
He was
No,
the problem when you
playoff
8 minutes
wise
left
this
on the
year.
game with game 5. 8
let me
minutes
tell
left
you
and
the
did
problem
not
with
take but
Harden.
one shot.
Let me
That's
tell
a
you the
problem.
problem with Harden.
Close out the game.
This is the problem with Harden. I don't care what you think it looks like because it looks pretty and you get the oohs and ahs. If you can't get a W, you're not a champion. That's
At
it.
all.
I don't care how you have 40
I
and
don't
you
care.
lost.
I'ma
I'd
say
rather have
50.
15 and win.
I'm gonna say
You
this.
understand what
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this. Regardless of what kind of system is being ran in Houston, if Harden's on the floor, he's going to get 30. That's a fact because he's one of those type players.
Yeah,
The
he's
problem
cheat,
is,
he's cheat.
But the 30 don't matter.
No. This is what I'm saying to you. The problem is that their type of playoff basketball. I mean, their type of basketball does not work in the playoffs, and it's definitely not going to work against
Exactly.
a team.
And I said
Exactly.
Against a team
like the Warriors.
against a team like the Warriors. Why?
No.
It's because amazingly how Kevin Durant can go down and they can still win basketball games and do it well.
they went back into
What
their
did I
bread and
say? What
butter.
did I say, though?
Passing the ball,
It's not
sharing
just
the
that.
ball.
People act like Steph Curry wasn't a star
Star
before
for-
KD
yeah.
got there.
He was. I
This
must
is
admit.
the best shooter in the NBA history, not just us.
In
You got the
history of-
veterans saying it.
Yeah.
This is the best shooter. You don't think he could put on?
The problem is there's been guys like Harden in the NBA who's been able to be on certain teams,
Right.
win games, and even win championships. He cannot be coached that way. The game plan can't be Harden at the top of the key, go one-on-one every other
Exact-
play. That can't be the game plan. There has been guys who can score at his pace. There have been guys who can get to the basket.
You know, it's funny.
He cannot be at the top
Where's
of the
blame?
key.
And I hate to bring this up, but I put up a meme and said Melo somewhere like
Yeah.
I thought I was the problem.
Yeah, but listen.
Melo,
and
still
even
the
in that-
problem.
No. And even in that, Melo was not the whole problem of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that when you had Harden, you went and got Melo, which is one and the same.
Right.
You
Yeah.
don't need two Melos or two Hardens.
Because they're going to
It's
shoot
not
the
gonna
lights
work.
out. That's it.
Those
That's
guys
it.
are.
He
Melo
gonna have
is
40,
a
you gonna
pure
have 30.
scorer.
Right.
You put him on the floor for 40 minutes, he's going to score 30.
Right.
Simple.
Taking how many shots though?
But he's going to score 30. If you asking for a guy to score 30, that's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
You cannot have two of
Two of
those.
them, yeah, I
You
get
can't
it.
have two of those.
I'll
You
say
can't.
this about Harden.
But
If
he wasn't the problem.
If D'Antoni gave him the green light, whoever told Harden it was okay to play the
Yeah,
way he's playing,
yeah.
that's what's hurting the Rockets.
That's what's hurting him.
They're
Yeah.
not telling him to
It's
play
the way of
team
the
ball.
offense.
Exactly.
It's the way
They're
the
telling
offense ran.
they're telling him, here's the ball.
Go do what
Go
you do.
do what you do and score.
Yeah. And that's not
One
enough.
and done. That's the way that he coaches anyway though.
That's not enough
Right.
to beat a
Exactly.
team like the Warriors. It can beat. Don't get me wrong. That style of basketball can beat a lot of teams in the NBA.
Right.
You're not going to beat a championship
you're not gonna
team.
you're not gonna
like that.
go 7
You're
games
not gonna,
and win.
Yeah, you can't beat a
It's
team
not gonna happen.
because it's too easy to figure out.
Yep.
Oh, they got Harden at the top of the key going 1-on-1. They got Harden
Yo,
in the
because
wing
I
going
think
1-on-1.
had 0 points in the first half.
I know. Exactly.
Yeah, Curry.
I
And he had
think Chris
33 in
Paul
the
did
second.
great.
Oh,
I
he
think-
did.
I think
this
Chris
was his
Paul-
best game in that
in the
series.
series.
Which
I
they
think-
needed him also to step up.
I think Chris Paul
He's
had
getting
a, had a
$165 million over the course of 4 years. He's
Ooh,
the
that's a
highest.
lot
He's the
of money.
highest paid player on that team.
That's a lot of
right
money
now.
for a guy that's 30 plus. That's a lot of money.
He ain't even mad. He said,
That's a lot of money.
Do me
Lot of
some more.
money.
That's a lot of money.
Lot of
What's
money.
those commercials he do? All-state commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
So the-
and bust these checks
So,
down.
what do you think should happen with Houston? Is it just a coaching change? Is it a
They
system
need,
change?
I think they need to change the coach.
I think definitely you got to have that sit down with Harden and listen, bro. We got to switch this up. This ain't working.
Yeah, this system's not working.
This
Yeah.
system
Obviously.
ain't working. That's
0-2
one
right now.
Exactly. Number 2, definitely if D'Antoni's style of play don't fit no more, it's time to move on.
But I think that's the main problem. I think people are not seeing. I have to ask just a simple question. If you go get a guy, you have Harden, and I'm not a big fan of Harden. You go get another guy in the NBA, a good guy, we'll give you 30. The problem is not the amount of points.
It's
the
the coaching.
system can't. You
It's the
cannot
coaching.
run. It's not going to beat nobody.
You got to switch it up.
That
It's just like-
system is
it's
going to
just like-
get
Because
give
can I
him
ask you a
points.
question?
That's it.
Besides Kevin Durant being playing in the Greek Freak, like the best guy in the NBA, playing right now in the playoffs. What's going to be different between when you have a guy like Harden or you have a guy like KD? Like these guys are not defensive stoppers. They ain't.
Let me explain to you the difference in those players. When I tell people Kobe was great, but look at the system he come from.
Yeah, but that's
Right?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
AI was great as a scorer. When you can't be a team player,
Player,
I don't
you
care
have a
how much you
problem.
can
It's
score.
not going to work.
But
it's not
not
going to
But
work.
Harden has never had the chance to be in a system where he's a team player. He
He
came
come from
right.
OKC.
And he was like the third option.
He came right out of
But-
OKC.
But why wasn't you the first? You know why? Because we knew that once you get Harden's whole focus.
Well, look,
was
you gotta remember too, because Westbrook
Time out. When
was
on
another one.
Well,
OKC, Harden was more of a playmaker than I ever seen him on.
Because he
on
wasn't the
Houston.
go-to
He
guy.
wasn't
They
the
didn't. He
go-to guy.
didn't have. They didn't sit him down. Whatever they did at Houston, somebody told him,
they gave him the ball. And
You
told
the
him,
man?
This is your team.
"It's just your
what
team."
you
But
do.
go
But
give us
listen,
40 a night. Make
Listen,
us
when you
look
do
good.
that, when you do that,
And cheat the system.
when you do that,
Sorry,
you
he's a
say,
fucking cheater. I can't
when you
stand
do
watching
that
him
and you
play. It
say,
pisses me off.
that's the
I
NBA.
don't like that man.
That's the NBA.
Yeah.
They
It's the new
they
rules.
make the
It's the new
rules.
rules. Yeah,
They
yeah.
do that.
It's the new
They
rules.
Well,
make
that
the
push
rules.
off he do,
He's
ain't Michael
capitalizing
Jackson.
off of it.
Michael
But
Jordan
they
used
make
to
the
do
rules.
that all the
As he
time.
Yeah,
should.
you see, he's
As he
capitalizing
but-
off of it.
then-
But
but
they
you know
make the
what though?
rules.
You know what pissed me off with players? When they know
Let me
that
tell
they
you something. That
foul
Euro
you.
step is a walk now. They
It is
all
a
in
walk.
perfect that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a-
It is
some
a
of them
walk.
be walking.
But that push off, he got called for it the second time. The first time he did
Now,
it, they
the
ain't call
question
it.
is-
The second time, I'm like,
The question is,
you're not Michael
this is what
Jordan.
I want to
That's
see.
Michael Jordan's.
Get a different coach in there. Get a different style of play. If Harden can adapt, then that. But you cannot judge, in my personal opinion, say, well, this is what Melo was going through right now.
Yeah.
They sent him with these different coaches who can't
agree.
coach,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, it's Melo. Like, bro, and don't get me wrong, certain
Melo
guys,
was
why I
laughing
love,
right
now.
That's why I love Popovich. You know why I tell people I love Popovich? I don't
Popovich.
care if LeBron was over there.
You gonna
He'll
play
look
within
at
the
Le-
system.
You gonna play within my
System.
system.
Listen,
I don't care what
Listen,
superstar you
as
think
long
you
as
are.
he say it nice. Okay?
As long as you say it
Don't be
respectfully.
disrespecting the king. Take him to the side.
Listen.
Y'all go have dinner and you talk to the king.
And this is what I'm
Even
saying.
so, let me tell you something. LeBron will go over there with the attitude like I'm going to play in
he's
Pop
a great,
system.
He will respect Popovich
Exactly.
because
That's my
he know
point.
Popovich is a respectful
No.
coach.
But here's the funny thing. D'Antoni has gotten way better as a
hate
coach
D'Antoni.
from
I
the
don't know.
Knicks.
He just irks my
Because he
nerves.
wasn't even making it to the playoffs with
No.
with his
Let me
team.
tell you what happened with D'Antoni. D'Antoni, in my opinion, just ran into Houston with a better set of guys. Overall. Not the top
that
guy.
and because remember he's more, but you got to understand something. He's always been an offensive.
Yes, he just has
Yeah.
different offensive
Running
weapons
gun.
to put it together
100%.
now.
He's never been defensive.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, but you cannot have. They're not going to beat a team like the Warriors ever with that style of play.
The Warriors is outside of Steve Kerr. You got to remember something. That's a brotherhood.
But
They're sitting eating without Kerr there saying, tomorrow, this is what we got to do.
Yeah.
It's a
Because
brotherhood.
listen, let me tell you something. When I saw, when I knew that they was going to win this game, when they went to halftime tied, and Stephen Curry had
He
zero
had
points.
zero.
He
He had
had
shot
3
5
fouls
shots.
and
But
0
always
points.
remember this.
He was going to get
They're
on.
called the Splash Brothers for a
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
When Steph ain't on, Clay can step up.
Yeah.
People forget that Clay Thompson is Steph Curry like this.
Listen, Klay Thompson got them out of that beat.
100%.
OKC.
100%.
It was his
Sorry,
game
sorry,
that
yo.
killed that got them to the conference finals.
Right.
And
It was, the Western Conference Final. It was his game. He had to play because everybody
I think-
else wasn't
I
on.
just think
but the
Houston-
best thing that happened, hold on, the best thing that happened for Clay
Right.
is Kevin Durant getting hurt. Because
Yeah.
I feel like Klay Thompson don't get enough touches.
But you got to remember something I tell people all the time. Remember the argument that him and Green had, that they quote unquote tried to blow out the water. What Green was saying to KD, we won one without you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did say
They
that.
did this without him.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
You understand?
Yeah.
This is not like, oh,
But-
KD
But
said so.
hold on, time out. Let's not forget. They did, but they did it without him with no Kevin Love, no Kyrie Irving.
Right.
And they went 6 games.
No, what
the
I'm saying
second
is-
year, they lost. The third one they had to call and get.
What I'm
They
saying,
formed the
saying
Hampton
is
Five.
what I'm saying is they was already building that system before he even.
No, they were a great
came there.
system. They were
They was
73 and
a-
9, right?
yeah,
My thing-
exactly.
My thing with Golden State is that, like I've been saying from the beginning of the year, even when that whole thing blew up, I said it on the show. They could fist fight in the locker room and come out and beat anybody.
At 100%.
Hell yeah.
That good.
They
Hell
yeah.
brotherhood. It's a brotherhood.
They're that good.
It's a brotherhood.
They're that talented, and that system. It doesn't matter what happens personality wise. Everybody has one goal, and that's to win basketball
win,
games.
yep.
But
And
let's
they
get
came
into
out
that.
and they played. That was
Let's
a
get
good
into
game,
that.
boy.
Everybody, man, that Milwaukee and Boston series drama. Now,
So if y'all gonna go at James Harden, shout out to everybody. You see, we in here, we sweating. This is real talk. This is
You're
real talk
sweating.
right now. Yeah.
You're sweating.
I got a little Jesus juice.
No, he do not. That is apple juice. Hello.
It is apple juice. If we
have
gonna
a
go at
baby on
James
boy.
Harden, yes we do. If we gonna go at James Harden, what are we gonna do about Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie deserved everything he got because you stuck your bum ass up on TV and Stephen A. Smith
So what?
asked him, oh well, did you call LeBron and tell him no? Why
Yo,
should I? I didn't
yo,
have to call him and tell him
I've been
anything.
saying since
Pop his ass.
November.
Good for his ass.
I do not like him. He has that attitude
don't. She
problem.
said
I
that.
do not like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
I've been saying I do
Yeah.
not like him.
Yeah.
He can play.
He
Get me
lost
wrong.
me. He lost me this year
He can
because
play.
he messed up Boston's whole system.
He did. Tatum.
Yeah.
Rozier.
Them dudes,
Jaylen Brown. These
see, he's
dudes were at
another
the
one
top of
where
the
they don't
game.
need him.
He
They
can
don't.
play.
Danny Ainge. This is what they need to do: sign him, then
A
trade
lot of these
him.
players are getting too much. They getting too much credit.
They
for
too
not-
early.
for-
Let me tell you when
not
it started.
just early. They're not producing on the floor.
Let me-
Kyle Lowry's another one.
Well, I've been dogging him.
He's
I
the
can't
new
stand
Raymond
him.
Felton.
I can't
Listen.
stand him. Let me tell you when it started. Let me tell you when Kyrie.
I never liked him. That's why they was LeBron told year.
Let me tell you when. Let me tell you. let me tell
They
you when it
happy
started.
right now that LeBron's not on the East. They like
When
yes,
Cleveland
he
won that
old.
championship, and LeBron averaged like a triple double, and Kyrie hit a real big shot, and everybody was talking about this MVP he should have got. That's when
He
this started. That's
saved
when the little
LeBron's
boy.
career.
That's when the little boy and Kyrie Irving came out and said, "It should be me."
Hold on.
It was supposed to be me.
But hold on, don't
That's
forget.
when this started.
But see, you know what? I hate that they discredit LeBron. Just like they discredit him when Ray Allen hit that shot. But they forgot about the 16 points he put
Y'all
in the
gotta
fourth
understand
quarter
something.
before he hit that shot.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Ray Allen's a different dude. That's a grown man.
You know
Kyrie
my
is a little boy.
strife on Braun, but I'm gonna say this. I was telling somebody Braun, for the first time in his career, didn't go to the finals.
Yeah.
We can't kill Braun. I don't care about the Lakers. Everybody's hurt. He's trying to rebuild the franchise.
Oh, yeah, and they
Put
right
some
now
respect
outside
on his
picking in
name.
picking, you know they out there.
Yeah, I know.
protesting.
But they picking and Jeannie busting them. You see
Yeah,
them?
exactly.
Jeannie
Because-
gotta go.
Because she's not doing what the hell
No,
she's
she has
supposed
to.
to do. She's
But you gotta
disrespecting Teron Lou.
put some respect on Braun's name. Put
Yeah,
some
but
respect.
listen, but
He's
this is when this started. When that happened and he hit that big shot. Oh,
You got
No,
to
that's
give
when
in
it's-
order
that's
for people
when it
to
started.
say, oh,
That's-
you
that's
saying
when-
LeBron.
it's no
LeBron's
way. It's no
legacy.
way you say I want to leave the summer after we won a championship.
Kyrie
No.
is
We
Kyrie
just won
is,
a championship.
You gotta understand something. Kyrie is nice on paper for the fans. When it comes to winning championships, that's a mental aspect of the game that most ain't reached yet.
And he
Stephen
can't
Curry
reach it. He
showed
can't
you
lead the
what a
team.
championship plays like.
Look like
Yeah, that's a champion. When it's time to put, it's like boxing.
He
I tell people,
closed out that game.
You think
Game
you
5
good.
and 6, Stephen Curry closed those
it's like
games
boxing.
out.
Floyd tells you, you think you good, I know I'm good.
yeah.
Braun knows he's the man.
Yeah.
You understand? Kyrie, you think you're the man. So it was good. People don't realize it was good for him to go to Boston.
Oh, no.
Because it shows
Of
him
course.
now. It
And then I
shows him
said,
the
and then
difference.
remember from the beginning of the year when he went on TV and said, "I want to apologize to Braun."
Of course.
that was the
Because-
setup. That was the setup. Oh, being a leader is tough. That's the setup. So when we
He throw his
lose,
team under the
Yeah,
bus.
I got something I already
I can
said.
stand
Being a
on it.
leader was
I
tough.
can stand on it.
He
yeah.
is-
Then he's up to about who cares?
I don't.
Who cares? I should have
Yeah,
took
yeah,
30
yeah.
shots.
I don't-
That burnt me.
It's
I
no need for
don't
me. I'm not
like
upset. No
him.
need to be upset.
And then
You should
everybody,
be upset.
with the
Don't
BS
like
apology. I don't like him. Everybody with the BS apology. Oh, he grew up. He's maturing.
Hell
He's been
no.
doing press conferences about Boston all year. The guys, they're not taking it serious. This and that, bro. Those is a group of 23 and 24
Like,
Who
years
just came
Like
from
I
the
wasn't
conference
mad. I
finals
wasn't mad at
the year
Draymond.
before.
Like I wasn't mad at Draymond from when he went at KD. I think Rozier, one of them should have said, Kyrie, relax.
I would have snubbed him.
But see,
I
we don't
like
know
him.
what he
100%.
said.
I don't
We
like
don't
him.
know what he said because what's the name quoted? He was like, "I took the most sacrifices."
Oh yeah, Terry Rozier was highly
I
upset.
took, and he
Yeah.
did.
He was
because
highly upset.
Their career, let me tell you something. And I love LeBron. If Terry Rozier had a good game 7
Last year, they won.
last year, they would have won
They
that
would have
game.
won that game.
He didn't have a good game.
He had a
Yeah,
bad
They
game.
took they took them to 7.
They were the better team
games.
overall,
They
and they
was
would
a
have won
way
that.
better team.
They were a
And
better
they was
team.
kids. Remember, they
It was
all
kids.
kids.
Yes.
And this is what I'm saying.
Tatum game has
I watched this Terry
declined.
Rozier, and
Of course, because Kyrie touches it every time down the court.
listen, I watched the
Sad.
Terry Rozier interview. I played basketball all my life. I watched that Terry Rozier interview, and I seen the anger. I know what it looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to sacrifice,
I played
to not
ball.
play,
I know.
to have somebody else play before you, because that's the way things go.
Yeah.
And you feel like you better.
Right.
Oh, you feel like you can do better.
I
and
don't
you're not
think you know
getting
what.
that.
I don't think he feel like he's better, but what I do think
He
he
feel
believes
like he deserves
that
the opportunity.
he fits into that system,
Yeah,
and
better.
Kyrie
That's
don't.
that's what I'm saying. He feels like he can do better.
Kyrie doesn't.
and not get an
Kyrie needs to
opportunity.
go somewhere that people can rely on him. Kyrie needs to go in a system that needs to rely on
He's gonna
Kyrie.
go back to LeBron.
He's gonna run back to his father.
He's gonna go back.
Yeah.
Because his father convinced him of all this Celtic stuff. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Oh man. Let me tell you something. These parents got to do better. You don't let your son do
Mind
that.
your business. Let your
You
child
don't let
make
your
his own
son do
decision.
that. He ironically wanted to go to the Celtics. Real ironic. Ironic.
I
Come
think
on,
he
man.
should have. He would have been good to me on the Raptors.
That's the setup.
He would have been good
that's
with
the
a
setup.
Kawhi, like in that system.
He cannot be Batman. He has to be Robin.
100%. That's what I'm saying.
When he understands
needs to
that, then he
there
will
is
get
no
it.
Batman on Boston. He's not Batman. He's
No.
Robin.
There is
They
no
gave
Batman
him.
on
He
Boston.
came. They gave him the keys.
Yeah.
This is your team, young fella.
Yeah.
Take go and make us happy.
Happy.
And he went and did 3 and 4 dances. Boom, boom, boom,
Of
boom.
nothing.
Dribble, dribble, dribble,
How
dribble,
y'all
dribble.
did they get swept?
They won one game.
One game.
One game.
They won
But
one
you're Boston. Last year, did y'all go to what? The game
Game
7?
Game 7.
And this year, y'all got
against the
swept
Kings.
in 5?
Almost swept in 5. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
that's terrible, man.
It's his fault.
I
It's
100%
his
agree.
fault. And the problem that Brad Stevens had, he had too much talent.
Yeah.
And he wanted, and I mean, listen, you bring Kyrie over, you give Hayward an asshole full of money, which I feel he's not worth. You give him an asshole full of money.
100%.
You put him in the starting lineup. He was not ready.
Right.
You give Kyrie the key to the
My
city
thing is-
and tell Kyrie to take the team
on
and
that
put it on
Eastern,
your back, and
on that
that's
Eastern
not his
Conference,
game.
on that Eastern Conference, those group of young guys had enough to get over the hump.
They did.
They needed time, but
Yep.
instead we want to flood the gates with experienced players, and these
You
young
got
guys,
Morris over there. You got a lot.
these
of
young
players.
guys are good enough.
Yeah.
You got rid of
They're good
Isaiah
enough.
Thomas after he
Yeah.
sacrificed a whole bunch.
Oh,
A
man.
bunch.
That was
He
crazy.
sacrificed
That's what I said. I
everything.
said to somebody, this the karma.
This karma right here,
Yes,
yeah.
karma.
This
Yeah.
man sacrificed his
But
health,
even Denver. Let's
his-
go to Denver. They're
his-
not even playing him.
and he's there, and they're not playing him. And I think that he'll be great.
But in all honesty,
He
if it
is
ain't-
a system
in
guy, and
all honesty,
he
listen,
he really
I mess,
fit in
I
that
mess
Boston
with him.
system.
In all honesty, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Jamal Murray is playing very well.
No, I agree. I just feel like
Yeah, he is.
Denver
no,
did not ask for Isaiah Thomas.
No, they didn't.
They bounced him around and he landed there. Denver had
They
their
did.
sheet already.
No, but I feel
You see what
like
I'm saying?
he was a perfect fit
Yeah.
for the Brad. I mean,
Paul
Brad
Millsap is
Stevens.
my guy. He was killing on Atlanta.
Yeah, on
He
Atlanta.
feel, I
Yeah.
feel like he's
Yeah.
a perfect fit for Celtics. He was perfect. He was perfect. He
Let me tell you
sacrificed.
something. If Portland don't make it to the finals, they're gonna be up there with James Harden too.
What you
Yeah,
mean?
but not just being great.
Not distributing. Like Dan
I
Lillard
can't
gotta
say-
get. He
I
gotta get
can't-
there one time.
I can't say this. I
And
feel
he's
like
not leaving his
I
team.
can't
He
say
said he
this.
doesn't want to join
In
another
my personal,
superstar.
personal opinion,
Well, he would be without a
Denver's
championship.
complete team is better than Portland.
They are.
Portland has a better backcourt with these two guys.
Yeah,
McCollum,
Portland don't got no
Cullen,
big
and
bodies
Lillard,
though.
but they are better.
Yeah.
And I think people are this whole little. And don't get
Yeah.
me wrong, nice. Dame is nice.
He cannot
CJ
do it by
nice.
himself.
The Joker.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, boy. That
He's too
European,
big. Yeah, he's
that
too
European,
big.
that European is a point
And
guard
you
and a
know-
7-foot
Yeah,
body.
He's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
getting
yeah.
paid
And-
1 point something million.
He'll get
They
his
are
check.
backing that Brinks truck up.
Yeah.
He'll get his
They
check.
backing that Brinks truck up.
They are.
But
Ching ching.
Yeah.
and Jamal Murray can do enough to
They got
to
more than
X
just
out.
Jamal
But I'm
Murray,
saying
though.
as
Yeah, they
far
got
as
a lot more pieces.
as far as the
Name?
guard
His
play,
name is Good the Slim one that was gonna have a fight with Seth Curry.
oh yeah,
He's another one's been
yeah,
producing.
yeah. But I'm saying as far as
Steph Curry, he's all right.
as far as the backcourt,
He's not-
everybody was worried
he's
about.
all right.
Everybody
He's
was
not
worried
Stephen
about.
Curry at
Everybody
all.
was worried
Definitely
about Denver. Everybody was worried about Lillard dogging out Jamal Murray. He holding his own,
Yeah, he is.
and that's what's making this a
but
series. He's
that's
holding his
what I'm
own.
tell
Yeah,
you.
he
That's
had
what I'm telling
double-doubles.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
like
doing great.
Jamal Murray's not a bum though.
No. What I'm saying is the
name.
level of where they put Dame Lillard
right.
at.
But
Jamal
that's
Murray.
winning.
Jamal Murray's playing just as good.
Because confidence is winning is when you start winning, that builds
That
your
confidence.
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Definitely.
winning. Like, yo, they should have been got rid of
So
us.
who you think?
We still here.
Yeah. Who you think gonna win that series though? Game
That's
7.
up in the air. I can't really say. That's
I don't
up in
know.
the air.
I'm gonna go with the superstar power, and I'm gonna say Dame gonna have 55, and then Portland gonna take that one home.
I could agree with that.
I
I'm gonna tell
want
you.
him to.
See, this is the thing
I
about
want him
Dame
to
that
win.
him and Steph Curry has the same thing to me.
When the
you
moment
back
is
them
on,
into the corner,
yeah, they shoot
when
it out.
They shoot it out.
They shoot it out.
They
yeah.
gonna go at you.
Yeah,
They're not going to
That's
stop
the
shooting
sca-
the ball.
Yeah, exactly. That's the scary part.
That's my
when
thing.
you back them into a corner, they like cats.
I think
They're
Dame
not
gonna
gonna
show that superstar
Steph
power.
Curry
that
had his
he's
hand
talking about.
hurting. He didn't score in the first half.
That was
you
crazy.
backed him into a corner.
Listen,
Yeah, they
His
gonna
wife
shoot their way
talking
out.
crazy.
the Rockets, exactly.
Somebody got to
She
take
probably
this ass
on-
whipping.
She probably on Twitter like, oh, look at him. He's a bum. You know, who knows what she's saying. Huh, look,
Somebody-
all that
somebody-
attention he can't even shoot the ball.
Some- That's why I said when Braun beat and they beat them that year, I said somebody got to take the ass whipping.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all done said Braun can't do this and he can't do it. I was one of the people. I look at Braun. He ain't.
When they won in Cleveland.
Yes, because it's.
You said what?
I'm one of the people that'll challenge everything you say makes a person great. I want to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it
yeah.
every night.
Yeah.
Because for you to be great, you got to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people, y'all act like Steph Curry wasn't great without
No,
KD.
he is
Okay,
down,
dude.
man down. I always say that about Steph Curry.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I definitely,
You saw what he did to Tucker? He's
Yeah.
been doing that.
I
Yo,
definitely
he really
think.
took over. And see, that's the difference between him and Harden. Because
Exactly.
Game
You see?
5,
You see?
Game
Because
5,
Harden plays what? One-on-one basketball, and Steph Curry
see,
knows how to get his
this is-
team
Game
involved.
5, he did not shoot the ball in the last 8
This is
Right.
the, but this is
Right.
the thing.
What are you doing? We
This
need
is
you to
the
take
thing.
80 shots now.
This is the thing. Harden going one-on-one does not look different in any time of the game because he does it all game.
Right.
It's too easy to defend.
Harden is not a team player.
He's
I
not
keep telling
off the
people,
ball
He
at any
And then
moment.
when he
Westbrook. Now
wants
here's the funny thing about Westbrook. Not to jump around, but look at Westbrook. This year he was leading in assists.
yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
was.
And what they was doing, he's passing too much.
yeah. They
Pick your poison.
Yeah,
Because before he was scoring, he was going to the
Yeah,
rim
too
too much.
many, taking too many
If
shots.
if Harden would get his team involved just a little bit, I
Yeah.
think this would have went to a game.
I honestly think Harden needs
If
to play off the
Harden
basketball.
would have
Exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
It would have went to game
Exactly.
7, game 5.
Because Bron
if
knows how to
Harden
do
wouldn't
both.
have shot
Yeah.
the ball.
You
Yes,
see?
play off the basketball.
Bron can play off the ball,
Yeah.
and I think off the ball he's better.
I think Braun is better off the ball as well.
When Bron ain't bringing that ball up and he get in that
Look,
wing,
yeah,
you
he's
can't
better.
stop
He's better
him.
This is my.
You can't stop him.
That's my thing with Hart, but that's what I'm
But
saying.
when he don't
Another
trust the
thing.
point guard on the team, he's
He
gonna
gonna
have
do,
that
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
what makes him LeBron James because
Yeah.
he can do it all.
Yeah.
I tell people this: Bron is not great at one thing; he's good at everything.
No,
that's
great,
what make
great.
him great.
Say great at everything.
No, he's good at everything.
You a hater.
Because I'm telling you, he's good at everything.
great.
He doesn't have a phenomenal movement.
He's great.
He doesn't have a phenomenal dribble.
He can play
but
the,
you
play
can't
the
rip
1
him.
through 5.
Yeah.
He ain't got the greatest jump shot, but he hit the big shots. That makes him great. One person can't be great at everything.
Everything, yeah.
You're gonna have a
LeBron
flaw.
James is great at
Don't
everything.
pay
No,
her no
no,
mind.
yeah, I'm
Don't
not
pay
paying
her
no
no
mind.
mind.
I know you
LeBron-
just.
She
I
gets-
know over
Well,
your
no, no,
bed,
no.
he's
No, no.
right there. Over
Yeah,
your.
I was thinking about doing
See,
that.
look, see, look.
If I come in your room, and I'm throwing eggs at everything in your room. I'm throwing eggs at you. I'm
LeBron,
throwing
they was
eggs
talking
at.
mad shit about you today.
I always tell
You
people
going to sleep? Night night.
what makes him great is that he's good at everything. He could defend. He could pass. He could.
He's a leader.
There you go.
LeBron is going to tell you shoot. You can be 0 for 10.
Right.
He's never going to be like, yo, stop shoot. Shoot the ball.
To me, you're a great
Shoot
player.
and shoot.
You're a great player when you make other players
better.
better.
Better. And he makes other players better.
Let's
And
get
I
into
hate
this.
the fact that they dog him about certain things. LeBron will make.
He's supposed to.
Who's Deli? Who was
Listen,
the
listen.
Deli? Hold on. Who was the Deli? Until
sandwich
LeBron
store?
went back to Cleveland.
Deli
Della
Nova.
DeNova. Who the fuck was he? I didn't know who he was. They nicknamed him the Deli.
The Deli.
When he
Cold
left,
cuts.
he got they backed the Brinks truck up
Yeah,
for his ass.
I know.
So he
I
was
know.
serving
Bread.
hell
He
no.
stole money and Tristan Thompson stole money.
Yeah,
How
and
much they gave his
Moscow.
bum ass?
87 million.
87 million.
My man can't even hit a hook shot over his left shoulder, and he got 87 million.
But one thing he can do is he can cheat.
He
He
can
can
run
do that. That money helping him
Listen,
cheat more. That's
Just
what
what I'm
he's
telling
doing.
you. Braun has to take the backlash. It comes with being great.
It comes to territory.
Yeah, he respects
It comes
though.
with it.
He
You
can
have
take
to.
it. He can take it.
I listen. I'll be on Twitter. Braun should have did this. Braun should have. He
So let me
has
ask the
to
question
take
about
that.
before she go into what she's about to say. Do you think LeBron should call Jeannie Buss and tell her, I need for you to hire Tyronn Lue and the staff that he want, or I'm going to go public and tell you to trade me? What do you think he should do?
No.
Nah, I
He
don't
should.
think he should do that.
He
No.
should.
I don't think he should
You
do that.
sometimes you got to force these crackers' hands.
Yeah,
She's playing games with LeBron's career and his life. Force this cracker.
not really
'cause
his-
she don't know what the hell she's doing.
But it ain't just toward Lou. You got to first of all. Let me tell you something. With LeBron being on your team, you build around that.
Around that, yeah.
You understand
So
what I'm
if he
saying?
want a
It ain't necessarily
certain
about
staff, you gotta bring him.
but it ain't necessarily about
but
That's
this
who he
Lou.
want. You get LeBron James who he want.
This is my thing.
Yeah, but
like,
what I'm
I
trying to tell
understand where
you
you're
is
going
this.
with the coaching. Like I said
Get
to you,
LeBron James
listen,
who he want, Jeannie.
Like I said to you before.
Or your ticket
with-
sales is going
Like I said
down.
to you before with that team, they threw LeBron in there. That's not a LeBron-based team. Yes, those young guys are talented. He does not. They have to fit into his system.
Yeah,
Shooters.
Yeah, like
Shooters,
you gotta understand.
shooters,
You gotta
shooters.
understand. You gotta give LeBron the team that
Fits him.
And you gotta
the
give him the
and not
coach
just
that
him,
fit
not
him
just
too.
him. That he can play amongst them, and the way he plays. You understand? Is
fits him.
They don't.
He's the guy.
So do
They
you
have
think
to-
it was disrespectful for her to offer him 3 years,
Just Tyronn Lue.
18 million, 3
No,
years?
that was definitely disrespectful.
and
That was disrespectful.
and he
And
has
they
to-
can't. He can't pick his staff.
she's gonna pick the staff
What
for
is
him.
it? Slavery? I'm like,
Yes.
yeah. That was very disrespectful.
Y'all
to
wild.
Fuck
Tyronn
them
Lue.
crackers.
No.
Bring Tyronn Lue and his staff.
I'll
That's
say this.
it.
I'll say this. That was definitely out of line. I'm gonna say that.
It was
And you
disrespectful.
pick my staff, and then you say, all
But
right.
here's the thing about
He went
Tyronn
to
Lue.
3 finals and he won one, and he came to that team
I
in
tell
the middle
people
of
this.
the
Here's
season.
the thing about Tyronn Lue. That's business. You don't get what you worth. You get what you negotiate. So this is
Well,
what he
that's
has
why
to
he
say.
walked out the door.
This is what he got to say, Braun.
Call Jeannie Buss and tell her to
You gotta
hire me
force a
and my
hand.
staff,
You
or
gotta
I'm
force
going
a
to go
hand.
on
But I
national
don't think
TV and
I don't
force
think
a trade.
LeBron should say I'll force a trade.
I'm going. That's you got to do that.
I don't
You
think
got to
so.
put you
Because
got,
the Lakers,
even if you
if
don't want to,
LeBron
you gotta
leaves the
do it.
Lakers, they going where the Knicks is at. And I love New York. But that's it.
Yeah.
Next year they're gonna be on the same page.
Listen, LeBron has to force
LeBron
his
couldn't.
hand.
They couldn't come out on and beat the Nets. Not saying that D'Lo and them wasn't wilding this year. The Nets had a great season.
Hold on. Let's go back. First and foremost, LeBron injury should have had him out for 6 months. That's number one. That injury, his doctor came out and said that injury should have had him out for 6 months.
And then he asked to come back?
He
he
came
asked to
back
come
in
back.
6 weeks when he should not have came back.
Yeah.
But you know
I
why
agree.
he came back?
Yeah.
And this is where I fought him at, because he wanted to prove something.
Worrying about
Yeah,
what people
yeah,
say.
yeah,
And that's what it was. I gotta come back. I can't let them down. But
he
in the
should have
reality,
he should have let himself
you
rest.
let them down.
Yeah.
Because that injury was worse. I knew that injury was worse. And
Yeah.
when have you ever seen LeBron? He left Christmas Day and didn't come back for weeks. When have you ever saw an injury like that? Tim?
Yeah. He's never been injured, first of all, period.
He
Not like
sat out
that.
for 2 weeks, and then when he
Yeah.
came back for those 2 weeks of back injury, they had new players, coaches, and all
Right.
kinds of shit. He did that on purpose. He forced a hand in Cleveland. But
I ain't think about that. You're right.
he should have been out for 6 months.
Yeah.
He came back.
But
he
that's a
left
bad
under
injury.
4 months. They was number 4 on the West.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
before
what
it
I'm
went down.
saying.
So and his numbers. Anybody else with those numbers? Superstar numbers, all-star numbers. Anybody else?
I knew what LeBron was trying to do at LA, so I jacked it. I
Yeah.
saw the move. I knew
Yeah.
what it was. You know, the Lance and all that, everything was cool, but like
Because
I
he
tell
went
people,
for these people. And Lance said, listen, if LeBron called and tell you he wants you to come, you go. Like, you don't tell
that's
him
what I'm
no.
saying. I see what he's trying to do to set up the staff, but I tell people, when you building a franchise, you got a clean house. Some of these owners got to give up these teams.
Yeah.
You understand
I
what I'm
agree.
saying?
And she got
But
rid
you-
of her brothers
but
because her
Look at
brothers
Dolan.
were
Dolan-
Dolan's another one.
But you want to know
Oh,
something?
well, he needs to
I
die. He's
think-
not giving up that team till he
Jesus
died.
Christ.
No,
Can we edit that?
I don't mean,
Lord.
what I mean is, that's the only way he's going to leave. Is
Yo,
when he
you
on
wanna
his
know-
deathbed.
you wanna know
He's gonna
something?
die. He might say, listen, I'm still on the team in my death.
You wanna
That's
know
gonna be in his
something?
will.
I think LeBron finally met the franchise where the franchise is just bigger than LeBron.
Yeah, they are.
This Lakers franchise,
Listen,
you can't- you're
listen.
not going to
It
be
is.
able to shake.
They are right now, but
The
I
Lakers-
guaranteed you this: LeBron is going to force some issues. I guarantee
No,
you.
no, no. I
He's
know
gonna-
that.
Man, of course
I
he
know
is.
that.
Is
But I
putting shit
think,
into
but
work
I
right
think
now.
this is going to be the time where he's probably going to have to pull his "I'm LeBron" card.
He better
Like,
pull it.
I'm
He has
LeBron.
to.
He had no choice.
You guys pull that. I'm LeBron
Like, I'm
card.
Rick James,
This ain't
bitch.
Cleveland, and you giving them
Yeah.
that's
Look,
that you know that hoorah.
I just hope he don't die
The
right
Lakers-
after that, because after he said I'm Rick James, bitch, not too long ago, Rick James died. So I'm LeBron James, bitch, and I'm gonna need for you to get my people here. He did.
But if you were
Who
Tyronn,
are you?
listen,
I'm Rick
listen.
James,
If
bitch.
you were Tyronn Lue, and let's say LeBron did pull out "I'm a LeBron" card, and they
Yeah.
called you and said, "All right, 5 years, 20 million." Because why is every other coach getting paid $5 million a year,
Luke
and y'all
Walton,
giving me $3
five-
million a year?
5 years,
What-
5 million. Luke,
That's crazy. So if they was to call you back and say, "All right,
he gonna go.
5 years, $5 million a year,
He gonna go.
bring your staff," would you go back?
Yes.
He should go
Yes.
back because the legacy is bigger than
Yes.
him. It's-
Right.
It's,
Yeah.
You gotta understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
LeBron trying to do.
That's he's great. I think he
Lou.
will go back.
I need Lou.
Yeah.
Lou is good for this because even though we've had our issues for this system,
Yeah,
I need
this
Lou.
younger.
Yep.
Okay,
I need Lou.
okay.
And I think
He
LeBron will
also
come
need
back.
JR.
What?
And I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why he needs
You
JR.
lost me.
Yo,
Let me
leave
tell you why
that-
he needs JR.
Nah, I gotta hear this.
Leave that Jesus
Hey, I
juice
gotta
alone.
hear.
Let me tell you
He
why.
got it from JR.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why he
He
needs
got it
JR.
from.
Let me tell you why he
That's
needs
who was
JR.
texting you?
It's the same reason why Houston
JR was
got
texting you.
Shumpert. Because besides all the scoring, when you need a person to lock up on defense, they do that. I don't care if you got on the sim.
I need a person to know the score
That's when you
and
listen.
the time on the clock.
That's
okay?
that's when you
And
allow
don't
him
fuck
to
up a
get it.
50-point game.
That's when you allow him to get in the game and do everything outside of what he need to do. What?
Jesus Christ.
Let me tell you something. When I start seeing Shumpert shoot threes, I said the Houston is gonna lose. That's not what he's there for. He's there to lock Steph Curry up. That's it. Play defense. Let us shoot. When he start jacking up threes, he's not a shooter.
I hear everything you're saying.
I don't
do
want JR
not want
nowhere.
JR in
Listen,
LA.
I've been first of all,
Listen.
I've been
Too much of
petitioning.
the limelight. He's
I've
gonna
been-
be partying. It's
I've been-
LA.
I've been potential.
That's
We don't need him over here.
Marijuana is legal over there. He don't need to be nowhere over there.
No.
No
He'll be
way.
high. He'll be drunk.
Listen,
Stay your ass in
Listen,
Cleveland. He
because
got me
every
on the
player
tip
don't
right
fit
now.
every system. Look at Rodney Hood. Amazing right now.
yo, he
Look at
getting
George
busy.
Hill.
Amazing.
Yo, I was pissed off like
Look at
George Hill.
Hill.
What were you? Why wasn't you doing this in Cleveland? And he had the red light. Rodney Hill,
Yo.
Rodney Hood, they changed his game.
Rodney
George
Hood, they
Hill,
did.
George Hill had that.
In
He couldn't
Cleveland,
able
they
to play
messed
that
with
game.
Rodney Hood. They wanted him
They
to
did.
beat. Nah, brother.
But not
That
George
boy is
Hill.
getting-
George Hill was
Is
just playing
snap-
scared.
Rodney Hood is snapping
Snapping.
right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
George Hill,
Yeah, 25 last
killing.
week.
dunking and
Yeah, he could.
I'm
That's what
like,
saying.
I
Every
ain't seen
player
that in
don't fit
Cleveland,
every
bro.
system. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Kawhi in Toronto.
Come
I
on.
don't like it.
So who you got
I
for
don't
this
even
game 7?
know who
I hate the
just-
Sixers. I hate them. I don't like Embiid.
You don't like
I don't
Embiid?
like
Embiid
Ben
is a
Simmons.
clown.
I
I
only
can't
like
say
Jim Butler.
Ben
I
Simmons
hate-
is a
I
bum.
can't
Ben
stand
Simmons
Ben
need to get a
Simmons.
jump shot.
I like Butler.
I like
Can't
Jimmy
stand Ben
Buckets. Jimmy
Simmons.
Buckets need to leave that team.
I think
I like Ben
Ben
Simmons.
Simmons
I
is
can't
just
stand
still
him.
young. He needs time to grow.
He needs to
I
stop
think
being cocky
76ers
and
I think
work on his jump
76ers
shot.
gonna close it out. I think they are.
I'm gonna say Kawhi gonna have 58, and
How much
him.
Kyle Lowry
I'm gonna tell
have?
you why Kawhi can't do it alone because he don't got the presence around him. Kyle Lowry, he's really bad, man.
Yeah.
He's really bad. Like
They
at
should've
first
got rid
I
of
was
him.
mad. Now I see why he was so mad when DeMar DeRozan left.
Yeah,
Because DeMar DeRozan did what? He hid his flaws.
flaws. Yeah,
Yeah.
And playoff time came and they got exposed. But,
Exactly.
but yeah,
He hid
When
his
it
flaws.
Toronto to LeBron.
Kyle Lowry is really horrible.
That was so
Yeah.
cute.
Horrible. He's a horrible
LeBron
player.
had their heart.
Yeah.
Kawhi, I love.
Yeah,
Kawhi-
LeBron is a different animal.
Kawhi been getting busy all series long, but like you said, if he don't have 68,
Kawhi just.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
What they gonna do?
Kawhi
What they gonna
to
do?
me, yo, he's. But I was looking at his story, so he had he
He had a rough childhood.
He did. His father was murdered. His father owned like a.
I love his
what's
game.
name?
I love
He
his
can play.
charisma.
He can play.
His
like,
tenacity, he go hard,
that's what he do.
yeah.
He's a weird-
Weird.
He's very socially awkward.
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
very.
yeah.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
How do he
The
even have a
basketball.
girlfriend?
The basketball.
Oh, okay.
The basketball. He gotta have 67.
At least
gotta have
80.
80.
At least 80 points. He gotta have at least 80. I
And
hate
no
Ben Simmons.
assists. Don't have
I
no
hate Ben
assists.
Simmons.
Because
80
let me
and
tell you
15.
something. Let me tell you something. Raptors can't, even though you hate Ben Simmons, they got what's Tobias? They got firepower now.
Ben
They
Simmons
got
is a
firepower.
liability. And I know, let me tell you something. Watching that game, anytime Ben Simmons bring that ball up and he gets stuck at the top of the key because he can't shoot the ball,
Yeah.
he's looking to pass the ball and they leaving
Yeah.
him open.
Yeah.
He has to develop a jump shot. He is a
100%.
liability. And
Yeah.
whoever saying he don't need a jump shot is
No,
dumb.
yeah,
the way the
every
game
player,
is played,
every player that plays his position should know how to shoot
the
the
way
ball.
the game is
player
played
in
today, you
basketball
gotta
needs
have a jump shot.
You watch the NBA? The Joker is shooting like 60%.
He got a jump shot.
Come on.
Even Embiid can hit the three.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's going to take the shot.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is not shooting the ball.
Yeah.
He gets there, he's like,
My thing
a
is,
deer in headlights.
how did you get to the A without having?
But
He
look
don't have it at all.
He's
At
a
all.
point guard who's like 6'7".
Right.
That's
and
how he
his
got to the
vision
A.
and all of this stuff. But I just feel like, and what's his name? King Darnell said that Ben Simmons do not need.
Name dropping on us.
Exactly.
I said, wait a minute, huh?
King Darnell said
I know that
Ben
guy. Oh.
That's my boy. I love King Darnell. However, he just sounds foolish when he said Ben Simmons don't need a jump shot.
Yeah,
The,
he's
the way
bugging.
the game
He's
is played now,
He's bugging.
you gotta have a jump shot.
He's bugging.
He coaches.
Let me
Beware.
let me tell you something. If you
bugging.
go to any gym in the freaking world,
Let
they
me
are
tell you
working
something.
on shooting.
First of all, it's implemented in your game, even for a center. You
Yeah.
should know
Shoot
how to
the
shoot
ball.
the ball.
Pick and pop.
Yeah, there you go.
He run up and he's like this. This is him.
even
passing it to. They
I
leaving him
feel
open.
like in the off season, the Greek freak, he needs to work on a few
More.
things
Yes.
more.
Yes.
Because
But
he
his
seemed
jump
to be
shot got better
one-dimensional,
since
but
last
his
year.
jump shot got better.
It got
And he's
better.
going to take the shot.
It got
yeah,
better.
yeah.
It got better.
You
since
leave him
last
shot
open,
got
he's
way
going to
better.
take that shot.
Got
Ben
better.
You know
Simmons
what's my
does not
favorite
take
player in
the
the
shot.
NBA right now? Y'all gonna laugh at me.
No.
Chris Middleton.
He been playing well.
Yeah,
Very well.
He
To me,
He's
his game, he's a solid NBA player.
He don't
go-
do anything too flashy.
There you go.
He's
He don't need it.
fundamental.
He don't need it. He gonna produce
Yep.
up and down the court
He's going to
every
do what
time.
he can do, and he's not
There
doing
you go.
nothing more.
Nothing more. He
No.
gonna give you him. That's it. This
Yeah.
is me. Even if I'm at 15, 18 points, I'm gonna play D. I'm gonna block. I'm gonna distribute the ball. I'm gonna shoot the big shot. I love his game.
Yeah.
So
I love his game.
So, with them winning that series, Milwaukee winning that series, this whole, who I can't stand? I hate Paul Pierce. Ever since they gave him that job,
He's a clown.
commentating, I can't stand him even more.
He's a clown. That's just why they was like, poor Pierce up. Poor Pierce up in Milwaukee the last game that
Yeah?
they he sucked.
After Boston won that game, he swore Boston was gonna win the series.
Oh, he said
no
it's over.
contest.
Let me
It's
tell you,
over.
the only person who called it and was right, of course, was Charles Barkley. He said,
Charles
Milwaukee
Barkley is
was
crazy.
gonna-
He said they ready to go home. They got they he said the only place they going is a vacation home.
It's the truth, though.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
over.
like, I knew Boston wasn't gonna win. I'm gonna be honest because
I
I tell people
on paper,
Atlanta
they
went
had
to
the most
Atlanta.
talent.
Atlanta went to the playoffs that year with no superstar. Right? It was Paul Millsap. It was all of them over there.
Yeah, Harford.
What did they do? They played
Is that when LeBron and them beat them?
solid basketball. I think that's when LeBron
When they
and
swept
beat
them
them.
because they
Yeah.
just beat
Yeah, they
them
did
in
get
Atlanta
swept.
was
Yeah,
the
they
number
did.
one seed.
But remember, they went to the playoffs with no
No
superstar.
superstars, yeah.
None. And what I tell people is, how did they get that far without a superstar?
Team basketball.
Team
Look
basketball.
at the Clippers.
Look at Milwaukee.
Yeah.
No,
They
Greek
play
Freak-
team
but Greek
basketball.
Freak is a superstar.
He's a superstar.
Hey, I'm not
Yeah.
saying he not, but what I'm saying is they still
think
played
the
as a
Clippers,
team.
The Clippers don't have a particular superstar.
They're gonna get one this summer.
I just think that the Clippers
The Clippers
they
gonna get
play
one this
love the
summer.
team
Clippers. I
ball.
love Lou Williams.
They're
Listen,
gonna get one this
Beverly
summer.
irks my nerves, but that's not somebody who I want to play against. But I would love to have him on my team.
Patrick Beverly.
Patrick
Oh
Beverly.
yeah, he
Yeah,
get on my
yeah.
nerves, too.
He would
Yeah.
get under your skin. It's
Yeah,
even ready.
but
I know they want to
I like his
I like his
game though.
game.
But
I
he's a
like it.
realist because I heard him talking. He was like, "Yo,
You see, that's
Kevin
where
Durant
what's
is
the name
man.
should go?
Who?
Anthony Davis.
Clippers?
What?
Yep.
Nah, he need to come to LA.
Nah.
Yeah, he do.
Nah. Under Braun's umbrella, I think they're gonna clash.
No, I don't think
He
so.
should go to the
No,
Clippers.
no.
Be a big superstar on a team that need a superstar.
We need one.
Look, you got one.
No, we
need
need
to-
another
Y'all
one.
need
to
role
rebuild.
players. No,
They need to
y'all
build
need
around
role.
LeBron.
Exactly. They need to build around LeBron.
We
They
Anthony
don't need another
Davis.
superstar.
We need Kyrie. We need
Nah.
Klay
I gotta
Thompson.
restrict.
Yeah,
Let
but-
me tell you
We
something. I
need
took the
Nah.
Kevin
liberty.
Durant.
So you just want to play with a whole Eastern Coast All Stars? Oh, okay. I got
Listen,
you.
I took the liberty and went down to LA, got the restraining order for LeBron against Kyrie. We don't want you to do the meeting. Don't come down here.
Oh, he's doing it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it popped
I don't-
up on
I don't
Yahoo
like
Sports.
I don't like
He's
that.
taking
dude,
a
man.
meeting with the
I don't
the,
see
the
Kyrie.
Lakers.
Kyrie, I think Braun is smart enough to see what he saw in Boston now to say, I don't need
Keep him away from
He's
me.
not
I
going
don't
to do
need-
that.
yeah, yeah.
I never
He's
seen
not.
this
Let me
in
tell
my
you why
life.
LeBron is
I'd
not going
rather-
to do that.
First of all, I think Braun should keep, and y'all can kill me if y'all want.
Lonzo?
Keep Lonzo.
No, Lonzo got to go.
First of all, let me tell you something.
Nobody taking him.
Let me tell you something.
That's
Next to Braun, you're not gonna sit here and say Lonzo didn't show up this year playing next to Braun.
I don't remember.
You ain't. I've been watching him.
I can't remember. That's
He didn't
how.
have a bad year.
That's
He
how.
did not have a bad year.
But listen, he's not rememberable. Like I don't remember his game.
Well, listen,
And I
like I
watched
said,
the
Braun
game.
just got here. Look at Lonzo from when he was when he first came in.
So you think the fact that he dropped his father and changed and
100%.
and put covered up the triple B.
Yeah.
Nah,
He's
no,
his own man now.
Yeah, his own man.
I can honestly say, hearing him speak, especially after all that stuff.
When I saw
happened,
him, ready to fight, I forgot who he was arguing with, and he was looking at Braun, and they was arguing. He went. I said, he getting that king in him.
Well, you know what he did say because do you watch The Shop?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's
And
why
the
I was
la-
sitting down in the.
Right,
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that show. It only comes on every so often. But the last episode they had, LeBron called out Magic Johnson. He was pissed off. Like everybody was
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
"Oh,
Magic
you shouldn't
should
have did that."
dip.
I said, "Listen, Magic Johnson shouldn't have fucking dipped that way and didn't tell
Right.
LeBron."
Yeah, that's
Play
crazy.
yourself.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
Lonzo Ball was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yo, did you see what he did?" And he was like, "Yo, Abel, I mean,
Yo, Cool,
yo,
what we
yo,
going
what we
tonight?
doing because it don't affect him.
Yeah.
Because he's young. But he
Yeah.
did say this. He said he was so nervous around LeBron. He said, I didn't even know how to act around because I never ever been around someone and definitely not playing with someone who I looked up to. So
That's
I
what
was
I'm
still
saying.
nervous around
You
him
gon-
being around
you
him.
gon- it's
But
either
I do
two ways
think
to
that
go about
Kyrie, even
when
though I
you're
don't
around
like Kyrie,
Braun,
I think
when you're
Kyrie's a
around
better
KD.
fit than Lonzo.
I'm not saying he's not, but what I'm saying is there's two ways to go about it. You either gonna rise to the occasion or you're not.
No, one
I
thing
think he will.
I can say about Lonzo, I do
I
feel
think
like
he'll probably have a better
I do
game.
feel like it's a
Yeah.
change in
But
him
I
as
mean,
a
LeBron
person.
don't got time.
I feel like his eyes been open. His father been able to keep a shield over his eyes, been able to carry him through
Exactly,
life.
Clown.
exactly.
Been able
But
to
you don't
carry
even
him
hear
through
that
life.
when his
definitely
father
a
saying
clown.
now. His
But with-
father don't even talk about
But with
shit.
all this money stuff and things changing in the big baller brand, I think he really opened his eyes and seeing, all right, I got to start taking control.
Braun is
Yeah.
gonna teach.
Of-
This is what I tell people. Look at JR once again.
Oh God, I hate this.
Going to
dude.
get married, doing all this stuff he did.
Oh yeah, he did go get married and all that.
Braun
And he was
is
still
gonna.
cheating.
Braun,
That's why he ain't coming to LA. We ain't
JR
got time for
helped
that shit.
LeBron helped everybody but Tristan Thompson.
Couldn't help you.
Yeah,
something.
yeah. He couldn't help
Couldn't
Tristan
help-
He
Thompson.
started dating the Kardashian. That was it.
He
said
slid
he was
over
a
there.
dumbass.
He slid over there. He couldn't pull him back.
Braun said, "I'm
what I'm
good."
saying is playing with
He gonna
him,
cheat on her
you
anyway.
change your whole lifestyle. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like Kyrie, you didn't really get to this level until you played with Braun.
Yeah, he was
you
there
was
for
on
4 years. He ain't go nowhere.
exactly.
He
He
went
was
home.
there for 4 years before
Can't
Braun came
stand that
home.
dude. I
Yeah.
can't
And
stand
then he
that
didn't
dude.
want him to come.
I can't stand.
Yeah, I don't like him neither.
I can't.
He's
stand him.
I'm not gonna say that. I hate James Harden more.
Oh, I hate James Harden more.
Nah.
Especially with James.
What?
Listen. Especially when James Harden got on
You
national
dislike
TV.
Kyrie
Yes.
more than James
I
Can I
Harden.
ask you a question? Have you ever seen in your life watching basketball, we win the championship on June, let's say 21st. Doom, 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 doom. 3 months later, you want to leave when the
Because
season
you,
starts.
but that's the
No, but he left the following year. You
Hold
remember
on.
they went back.
But I'm saying
that's the youngness in him. No, you know.
Right?
Yeah, but listen, that's
I don't
the
like-
you
I don't
can't
like
you
Harden.
can't crucify him for being a kid. He's still young.
Listen,
All he did was think he was the man because he hit the last shot.
and everybody was.
And
super
Braun, you know what
upset
Braun said? Let him walk. And you know what he had to do? Apologize.
Yeah, he had to learn.
Regardless, he had to learn. You gotta
Listen,
let him learn.
When he did. When I saw James Harden on television after that game, and he
James
said-
Harden's never gonna learn.
James Harden
you know
said-
why? Because in his mind, he really thinks it's
No,
about his
did you hear
beard.
what he said? James Harden said, "I just want a fair shot. I just want the ref to call the game."
And you know how many free
You're
throws
right.
he shot
So
that
they
game?
should 30.
16. He had 16 free throws attempts, and he won a fair chance.
My thing is
That's
this,
crazy.
dude. You're
First of all,
right.
you
You should
always
give a
get the
fair
call.
chance and not call all those
16
bum ass
free throws.
calls.
You
because
shot 16 free throws, and you won
and
a
you
fair
want
chance.
all I want is them, and I can live with the
Yo,
results.
let me tell you something.
That's what he
Whoever
said.
over there said D'Antoni, tell him he's the man and give him the rock was stupid.
I don't like Kyrie.
That's just why they going
Yeah?
home.
I don't.
That's
I like
crazy.
Kyrie. I don't like him, but I like him more than I like
Yeah,
James Harden.
yeah,
For
Why?
me, for
Why
me
I
to
say
really
that?
root for,
Why I say that is that
James Harden is a fucking bum.
he's a
Why-
clown.
why I say
and I
that?
told everybody, oh, he's the MVP. He's this. I said, I don't give a fuck what he is. He has yet to prove himself to me in the playoffs. That's where it counts. And he did not prove himself in the playoffs. That's why he's going home for the second year in a row. It's
Listen,
not gonna happen.
I'm gonna say this to
Chris
you.
Paul, you never get in the
time
ring,
out,
bro.
Time out. I'm gonna say this to you.
Please enlighten me.
Being a real mellow fan, we gotta change the thought process. We gotta change the thought process. We gotta stop crucifying players by just their surroundings.
How many times has Rockets been in the finals? In the playoffs, excuse me. How many
few
times in this generation has Rockets been to the playoffs?
You mean in as far as with that team?
Yes.
3 times? Or
Okay,
They
so-
lost to Golden State twice.
Yeah, they
Golden State
did. Last
and
year
then-
and the year before this year.
And this year.
Okay,
Last
cool.
year.
So, but they've been there They've been in the playoffs. What the last
then
3-4
they lost
years,
to
right? Right.
the Spurs.
They
3
lost
years.
to the Spurs, so
Yeah.
they've been there 3
Yes.
years. Then he was in the playoffs with OKC
and lost.
and lost.
That didn't have nothing to do with
And
Harden.
what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter. He
That
does
had
not.
nothing to do with
All right,
The
so
3
so we
times
won't
when he
count that.
was on the Rockets, it was his fault.
The 3 times you was on the Rockets, you have yet to produce. You're a
You closed
bum.
down.
I don't
He went
care how many
over
points you score.
27
People,
in
let
the
me tell you what
playoffs
people
last
do.
year.
You counting his 30 as a win just because he looks good under the lights, scoring
I'm not
and losing.
Listen.
It don't matter.
I'm not counting his 30
It's
as
not
a
the same.
Listen, I'm not counting his 30 as a win. What I'm saying to you is this: they have to change something in Houston. What are you going to go do? Go get another superstar? Put him in Harden's place. You're going to get the same result.
They need a new
D'Antoni is
coach.
the same. They had to
I
change
agree
the
with you,
system.
but let me
They
tell you
had to
something. As a
change the
player,
system.
let me tell you something.
There
As
was
a player,
no-
what did
listen.
Westbrook say? For me to get to the next level, I know that I have to sacrifice some of who I think I am playing basketball. I got to sacrifice my game sometime to give somebody else a shot to score.
And I'm not
Harden
saying,
has
and,
to do
and I'm
that.
not saying
And I don't
that.
think he's gonna
And
do
I'm
it.
not saying that. You
That's
can't-
my problem with
Because
Harden.
He sat up there. He said they asked him what changed. He said, I know what they need. I know
Can I
what
ask you
needs
a
to be done.
question?
What are you talking about? He was
Can
like,
I,
nothing.
can I ask you a
know.
question? What changed in Kevin Durant? What changed in Kevin Durant that made him a champion? In him. What changed?
That he got with other players where he could rely on.
Nothing changed in Kevin Durant where he was in a system with players who could play and a coach who could coach.
Yeah, but here's
If he
the
was
difference with Kevin
okay,
Durant.
so it
Hold
would have
on.
been
So
the same
we're
thing.
gonna give Harden another pass. Well, you are, because I'm
I'm not giving him a
Give
pass.
him another coach, and that's
I'm
what
not
happened.
giving
I'm gonna say
him
this
a
about
pass.
Kevin Durant. Let me say this about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is the same player, but here's the difference. It's easier for I tell people you don't have to teach talent. You don't have to coach talent. That's why Steve Kerr sitting back going, y'all go and do what y'all do. Because y'all talented.
No.
So you know what
Steve
happens if
Kerr-
you're talented
Steve
and I'm
Kerr is-
talented?
No. Let me tell you. Steve Kerr sits back just like Popovich sits back. There is a system in play.
But that's
I don't
my
have
whole
to
point.
coach anything
Listen.
if it's already there.
But hold on. Here's the thing
nothing
about
to
here's the
coach.
thing about talent. Talent recognizes talent. James Harden, you have talent there. Gordon, what's his name? Was leading
Eric
the 3-point.
Gordon?
These guys hit big shots. Tucker stepped up.
This is what I'm
What's
saying.
the slim one?
The
Capella.
system is designed.
Capella looks like he belongs in somebody's singing group. I'm sick of him with this
okay.
fucking blonde
All right.
hair.
The system,
I'm just saying, he do.
the
Like,
system
he
is
said, if this don't work, I'm gonna be.
Listen, the system. If you a guy, if you a young NBA player, and a guy come to you, a coach, a franchise, not a guy, because these are franchise decisions.
But look at what
A-
you're saying.
A franchise come to you and say, "Yo,
But I'm asking you a question.
Yo.
If you James Harden and I came to you and said, okay, look, I'm Houston, not just D'Antoni. I'm Houston. I'm the owner, and I said, look, you got the green light, Harden. Make it happen. and we losing. It's our third year, it's our second year. We lost in the playoffs. As an individual player, like KD did on Golden State, I'm going to a team.
No.
Hold on.
KD didn't do that on Golden State. He had no choice on Golden State.
It's not the fact that he had a choice, but listen what I'm saying.
We love having you. Okay.
No. Let me see what he had to say. Let me see what he had to say.
No, what I'm saying is, KD, when you went to Golden State, even if he had to switch, it says I know it's okay to do that when there's talent here.
But this is what I'm saying.
I don't have to be the man every night.
But this is what I'm
I got
saying.
Steph Curry. I got Klay Thompson.
The system was designed for KD to come in and do that.
Okay, so listen, it's been real. Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Happy Mother's Day. We in the
Happy Mother's
building.
Day. Happy Mother's Day, y'all.
Basketball our way.